What is hatching, Tug Peeps? Tuppleton coming at you today. It's been a while, I know, but I brought you a showdown OU match I had today. Before someone says, well, you're at the bottom of the ladder, you suck, you're playing a bunch of noobs. Hey, guess what? You're right, I don't care. I got super excited about this match. All I can say is this match is a prime example as to why you never give up on a match. I had this and I was literally screaming at my screen. I was so excited towards the end of this match. Not to give you any spoilers or anything, but I get outplayed pretty good through this. So I'm going to play at normal speed so I can explain some things. I lead off with Ferrothorn, he leads off with Conkeldurr, and I know that's not a good matchup for me, so I go out and do my physically defensive Gyarados to get off the Intimidate, and I figure fighting move's coming, but he goes for the knockoff, which is whatever. I'm not really worried about it. I go for the Waterfall on the switch, just because I know it's going to hit the majority of his team pretty hard. I get a little bit of hacks there with the flinch, and I'm going to go for the T-Wave, because I love T-Wave Gyarados, especially on my special bulky one. He's going to get paralyzed quite a bit here, which actually sucks for him, but that's why I carry T-Wave, because that's what it does. And I'm going to set up Leech Seed on the switch here, because that's always a good thing. I'm going to go out into Bertha because I know the knockoff's coming again, and I know he can't knock off my Mega Stone because I am Mega Swampert, and I'm going to take this chance to switch out, and I'm just going to go for the Earthquake because I really think he was going to go into the Credilli, which would bait the Waterfall, and there he did just there to bait it a second time, and he got me. So I'm going to switch out because I fear the Grass move is coming. And he goes for the Giga Drain, and that does not enough to not be healed off by my leftovers. And I have to go for a safe Gyro Ball play here because I know that the Credilli is going to be a hindrance to my team, and it is the most of the match. And I get a crit there, which is nice, but he's just going to go for the Drain Punch again after I get the Intimidate. Not going to do a lot, and we're going to keep going. Sandstorm isn't doing me any help here, especially since I lost my leftovers. And I'm going to go for the Frustration because I don't want to give him a boost with my Waterfall. And I didn't want to go for a T-Wave again because worried about the Guts boost. And I go for a Confide here because I was thinking it was a completely special Credilli. And unfortunately, I go down to a Rock Slide. I was expecting it to have Ancient Power, because, I mean, on a boosting set like this, I think it would have been more beneficial not knowing his whole team. But I come in with Ferrothorn here, take the opportunity to get up my Stealth Rocks, and I go with the Gyro Ball on the switch again. He's just going to slack off all that damage. I'm just going to, well, I Power Whip here. And that does about 44%. And I'm thinking, okay, let's set up the Leech Seed. If he's not going to go into, what's its bucket? A Credilli, well, I'm doing Power Whips because I mean neutral damage. He's gonna Roost up here, letting me know he's a fairly bulky Scizor, and I make a misplay there and go for the Trick. I was expecting him to switch out, but he didn't, so I have to switch out now because I'm locked into Trick, and you can't trick away a Mega Stone. No. So he's gonna defog, and it's a good thing I went into my Ferrothorn here. And fun things. So I'm just going to continue to set up my Stealth Rocks. And we're going to play this game for a while, where he defogs, I keep setting up Stealth Rocks who are attacking, and my attacks are doing nothing. My Leech Seed is doing more than my damage, so he's, from what I understand, a fairly physically bulky Scizor. He's going to knock off, and finally knock off my leftovers here. I'm just going to set up the Leech Seed to get that recovery and do residual damage because that's good. And I knew I could take at least one of these Drain Punches because I'm physically bulky. And I missed a Power Whip here. And I guess that kind of evens out some of the hacks because I really paraflinched the crap out of him. But that... I would have taken him out with that Power Whip, and this Conkeldurr just trolls me this whole match. So I'm like, crap. And then I switch in because he knew I was thinking he would go for another Drain Punch, and he knocks off and kills my Gyarados, and it's like, damn it. I'm running out of special attackers. So I go into Nightwolf here, because I know he's going to switch out, fearing the steel attack. And he goes into Hippowdon, and I get up a Swords Dance, and I'm like, okay, 90%, I should be able to take this thing out. And, oh, I low roll, and I don't get it. It's like, damn. And then I checked, and I was doing calcs with the wrong nature. Oh, well. So, anyways, I go into Latios, whichever one this is. And I'm like, go for an Energy Ball. It's going to hit everything on his team, except Scizor. And he goes into Clefable. And we're going to do a Wish Protect dance here, and I'm just going to keep firing off because I don't want to switch into anything. I'm worried he has Fire Blast, so I don't want to switch into my Ferrothorn here, and I want my Pert to have a free switch in because I need it to have a free switch in to wreck if I can late game. Now, the score is 6-3, and it isn't going to get any better from this point. So, like I said, we're just, and I get a nice crit there. I'm really hoping for the special defense drop, which I never get, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. He knows he can survive another one of those hits, and even with the special attack. So I go into Ferrothorn, because I know I'm going to get him out of there. And he brings in the Scizor. I go for the Gyro Ball, because I really wanted to kill that thing, because that was my biggest worry at this point. And the Sandstorm is no longer relevant because both my pokes are unaffected by it. So I set the Stealth Rock back up. He's going to get the Parahax there, which was probably just going to be a defog, which at this point really doesn't matter all that much. He's going to keep roosting up, and I'm just going to keep attacking because, like I said, I want my Swampert to have a free switch. I need it to have a free switch. And he's going to keep defogging, and I'm going to keep attacking and setting up Stealth Rocks until he switches, because all he is doing at this point is really giving me health. So he switches out and goes into Hippowdon when he knows he gets the rocks down. And I set up the Stealth Rocks here. He's going to Earthquake me, and it's like, oh. And I go for the Leech Seed because I want to get as much recovery as possible because, I mean, based off of my other attacks, I know I'm going to at least get some. And he brings in Conkeldurr here. He's going to Drain Punch me, and there's nothing really I can do about it at this point besides set up the Leech Seed to suck the health off of him for when my Swampert comes in, because I should be able to outspeed him and I should be able to hit him with anything. And if you see here, he GG's me at this point. Let's pause it. It was at the beginning of that turn when he Drain Punched me, or before he Drain Punched me, he GG'd me. And I GG back thinking, what are the odds of me coming back at this point? But I don't forfeit or quit. I hate it when people do that to me. I want a complete battle. So here is what you never GG early. At that point, it was 5-2. We both go down at the end of that turn. He goes down. What did he go down to Iron Barb damage? Oh, he goes down to the Sandstorm. That's what took him down. So we are sitting at 4-1 with Mega Swampert. And he brings in Excadrill, and Excadrill has a Balloon. So that's where we're at this point. The GG swirling, and that I'm just thinking, I really hope I come back and just teabag right in your face. So let's continue. So he brings in the Excadrill, and I bring in Bertha, and I know I have one chance. I know I have a single chance here. And I'm just praying, I'm like, let this thing either be Swords Dance or switch out baiting me to go for a Waterfall. Because at this point, he probably thinks that's the only thing I have for it. He's going to go out into Credilli, which he should have done in the first place and guaranteed himself a win. But he didn't. So he sends in Excadrill here to try and get him. I don't know if he just didn't think he could one-hit KO me with a Giga Drain, which I don't know why he wouldn't, or if he was worried he wouldn't survive a hit from something. But here we go. I'm banking on the fact that he is either going to Swords Dance up to be able to kill me, because he's probably thinking he can survive a hit, if that, which, let's face it, he isn't. Because at this point, he is baiting the waterfall because he thinks that's all I have for him. But I have one move tucked away, and thanks to Mega Mogwai, I thank him for this because he gave me the idea. I have this nice little move tucked away just for such an occasion when something like this pops up. And I know it's my only chance at this point. And I know I've talked too long about this, so let's resume and you will see. What's that? Oh no, he switched Incredili on a focus punch. In your face, bitch! Oh! One shot! Bring in the Excadrill in your balloon. And here he fucks up again. Goes for a swords dance. Guess what, son? Waterfall. Boom! Straight up adamant, straight up attack. You don't want none of Bartha. Now he's gonna bring in Scizor. And here I was worried, depending on what moves he had left, depending on the calc rule, the dice rule for attack, and whether or not he would get some para-hacks, I might not be able to take this thing down because I have no chance of recovery at this point. And there he goes. He realizes that he's not gonna win this, and I can't believe it didn't finish. I mean, after the comeback I just made, he's gonna ditch in the middle of this run. And I was like, dude, you left 51 turns of battle when you could have just finished and beat me. I mean, I don't know that I could have hit his Clefairy hard enough to beat his recovery. I mean, I might have, who knows. But I mean, good lord. Anyways, guys, this has been Tuptupleton, letting you know never to give up on your battles. Little things like this are the reason that I keep playing this game. Because you got guys who think they're gonna win, say, oh GG, you only got 2 pokes left, I'm taking one of them out right now. Focus punch in the face, bitch. That's what you get. But anyways, good game. What the hell is that guy's name? The Second Wing. Watch out for focus punching Mega Swampert. Alright guys, this has been Tuptupleton. Hopefully, you'll catch me on my new channel. Link will be in the description. I'm looking to start uploading to that. I'm trying to get some content banked up. I have all kinds of ideas written down. So look for me there at Old Man Tup. You can also find me at that handle on Twitter, which is my most active social media. Alright guys, this has been Tuptupleton. Catch you on the flip side. Peace out.